Hi guys, this is Ginevra Star here. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to have this brief moment of conversation with you guys. I just heard about the coming out of the new poster for Star Wars Episode 9 and some of the latest footage. Of course, I will be including some extra commentary on the footage that will be coming out on Monday because it's just a leak. Nothing is actually official online yet, so I just wanted to get my first impression out, and everything looks so amazing, and I'm so glad because everything kind of reminds me of Star Wars The Last Jedi. Even the poster resembles The Last Jedi poster, the first teaser poster, the one that came out during the Star Wars Celebration, I believe. So yes, it's amazing. Instead of Luke, we have Palpatine in the background, and the interesting part is that usually in the Star Wars universe, the two figures fighting, usually the good side, the light side warrior is on the right, the dark figure is usually on the left. In every scene of or between Luke and Darth Vader and Ben, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin, usually, like I said, the good side is always on the right side. And I'm noticing in this poster is Kylo Ren is actually on the right side and Rey is on the left. If you can see, also the blue of her lightsaber is what really embraces the entire poster, is what embraces the entire figure of Palpatine, and the red side of Kylo Ren is kind of minimalistic. It's kind of the minimal. It's not really embracing the entire photo. So it's kind of interesting. That's my first reaction to the poster. We're gonna see the official online version on Monday, so the full back behind the scenes trailer. We're gonna see it soon, so I prefer holding on to that. Looks great. It looks great. I love it. That's good. That's good. And also some of the interviews that came out and the commentaries on how they would describe the relationship between Kylo Ren and Rey. And JJ, I believe, said that their relationship is, in one word, very desperate. I believe that's what he said. Kathleen Kennedy said, I believe, that it was very, very complicated, and Daisy Ridley instead described it in one word as connected. So all these adjectives actually describe the relationships very well, and especially JJ's adjective, the one he used, desperate, kind of like reminds me of a tense relationship, but also very emotional and very intimate. So very intimate, very connected, and very intense. So, which is what we want. So I'm kind of excited. So I can't wait for the behind the scenes trailer, and we're gonna comment on that. Okay, see you guys soon. By the way, I apologize for the lighting and also for that drawing over there. I know it's kind of creepy to have an eye in the background. This is not even my room, and this is my grandfather's house. I apologize for that. So that's my brother's drawing. I'm sorry about that. It's kind of creepy to have an eye in the background, but it's just drawing. That's it. I'm sorry about that. Bye. Hi guys, I just wanted to make a very short insert in this video just because many people complained and many people kind of got very anxious due to the adjectives that were used to describe Reylo, and of course it was never referred as Reylo but as the relationship between Kylo Ren and Rey, but of course we know what we're talking about here. That's Reylo for us. But yes, I just wanted to give an explanation, and I never paraphrase. I just take exactly the meaning and explanation from the dictionary so that you know that that's what the meaning of the word is, and we shouldn't be worried about it. That's exactly what Reylo is. That's a great description of the relationship throughout the movies. It became as more desperate as we went on, to be honest with you. And also desperate can refer to different objects of desperation. Okay, we direct our desperation to many different things. It can be an action, it can be a situation, a person, or a fight. So we'll go over these as well. So when it refers to an act or attempt, it is the trying in despair when everything else has failed, having little hope of success. It's a time of war, so it's a dangerous situation. We're brought into the desperate situation when it's extremely bad, serious, or dangerous. Now, here's actually the curious part of the definition. When desperate, it refers to a person having a great need or desire for something or someone. I'll add that in because I think it's appropriate. When it refers to a fight, of course, it refers to the violence, the danger. It's a dangerous situation. Both characters have dangerous and violent tendencies. Kathy Kennedy actually was, of course, she's not an artist. I don't see her as an artist. She's more a businesswoman. And she did describe the relationship as very, very complicated. Of course, it's more than one word, but it varies just in emphasizing the concept of being complicated. And based on the dictionary's explanation, it means consisting of many interconnecting parts of or elements, and it's an intricate situation, so it involves many different confusing aspects. That's a very appropriate to me, especially when it's using the word interconnecting parts. The connection element is there. Ridley said connected. That's kind of not new for us. It's all about the connection, about being together, into contact, the link that's established through the force. It is real or notional. Obviously, the connection can be real or notional. In this case, I believe it's real. And it's an association when you're related to someone else in some respect. And of course, here in some respect, it just, that means that doesn't have to be by blood. It can be by other things, but especially personality traits. Now, John Williams, was not a screen interview. It was just a regular interview on paper, and I found an article and on Twitter. He actually was talking about the music in the movie, how long the movie is, how much music he had to write for the movie, and then he started describing the movie itself. And he stated that it was fun for him to actually write music for the comedy of Kylo Ren and Rey, which kind of resembles the tragedy of Romeo and Juliet, but he used the word comedy. He didn't use the word tragedy. And many people get upset by the term comedy, obviously, because it's more fun, it's more referring to amusing content, but in reality, it's much better comedy than tragedy. Tragedy always refers to a very unhappy ending. It always presumes that the main character will die, at least in literature. In comedy, instead, we are expecting a cheerful ending, and that's what it means in literature terms, because not in cinematic terms. Remember, John Williams is a very well-educated individual. He's always involved with the literature and literary works, like Romeo and Juliet and Shakespeare. Is always inspired by these. So you always have to frame the right context for the words that he's using. So comedy actually is a type of dramatic work. So it's a dramatic work that is amusing and satirical in its tone, mostly having a cheerful ending. The motif of this dramatic work is a triumph over unpleasant circumstances by creating comic effects, resulting in a happy or successful conclusion. I believe this describes Star Wars, because Star Wars is also so much fun. It's very entertaining. It's very cheerful. Han Solo, Chewbacca, they always brought in comic elements. So it's wrong to describe it as a tragedy. Of course, the relationship between Padme and Anakin, of course, that was a tragic relationship, but within that context, it was kind of there were elements of cheerful tones, especially the relationship between Anakin and Obi-Wan was kind of cheerful in my eyes during the third episode. So you have to understand they're all mixed together. And like I said, it's referring to the relationship of Rey and Kylo as a comedy. That's quite indicative. Okay, guys, so that was my just explanation. Of course, those are not my words. They're taken from a dictionary. And again, thank you so much for listening. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.